What's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
And we are back with another episode of Life is Strange Before the Storm on Sequel Sunday. Last time we had made it here to, as Chloe called it, Black Hell, but it is Blackwell Academy. We got harassed by the principal. We listened to some cool music. It seems like we are going to have to see the principal after school, though, unfortunately.
And then I don't know about that still.
And then we were supposed to come over here to see Steph, to get our something that I don't remember. Steph has something.
Our DVD.
Yes.
DVD from Steph.
There you go.
I bet she's nerding it up with Mikey somewhere.
Sorry, game. Amy beat you to it. Anyway, let's look at them.
Steph Gingrich and Mikey North, Blackwell's premier indoor kids. Steph has created something of a business selling pirated DVDs to other students.
Oh. Cool. I wonder what DVD she's selling us.
If I had known the Celestial Avenger was bloodied, I would have totally given him my potion.
It was a skill challenge. Potion wouldn't have worked.
Skill challenge?
It's part of the tabletop game we play.
Who wouldn't understand?
Wow. Try me or I used to play.
Oh. I used to play.
I used to play with my friend Max. It's been a long time, though.
Cool. Now that is a creature I wouldn't want to fight.
Got my DVD?
One Blade Runner, director's cut, coming right up.
Nice. Of course.
Sweet. $5, right?
Keep it. I'm just glad someone here appreciates the classics. You even asked for the director's cut, which took out the shitty voiceover and replaced it with a sweet dream sequence.
Dream life over real life. That's my motto.
Right on.
Hey, do you know if Rachel's a gamer?
Rachel Amber? You're asking me?
Didn't you two go out last night, or was it just like a friend thing?
What's it to you, or we're not friends?
Oh, we're not friends.
I don't know what you heard, but Rachel and I barely know each other.
Oh, sweet.
Steph has a crush.
Chloe, you should join our game.
Yeah, I don't have 50 hours right now. Thanks, though.
We're at the end of the campaign, so it'll only take, like, 20 minutes. What else have you got to do before class?
Sure, no way, or some other time.
Sure.
D&D.
What the hell? Game on, nerds.
Here's a character sheet. You are an elf barbarian.
Why is that funny? Or I'm totally an elf barbarian.
I'm totally an elf barbarian.
Nice. I could totally see myself as an elf barbarian.
I know, I'm good. All right, let's get started. You are both famous heroes in the Kingdom of Avernon, a once peaceful land, now laid to waste by the bloodthirsty raiders of the Black Well.
Amazing.
Alone, you have fought your way through the raider camps, seeking their warlord leader, Durgaron, the Unscarred. As you enter the final camp, bloodied and weary, you see your fellow hero approaching from the opposite direction.
I raise my staff to you in greeting. I am Elamon, Wizard of the Third Circle, foremost advisor to King Tiberius, and sworn defender of Avernon.
Introduce your character.
Yeah, okay. I'm an elf barbarian named,
Chloe Calamastia, or Barb.
Calamastia.
Calamastia.
Super into it.
Not bad.
The two heroes.
Hold on. Elamon narrows his eyes at the elf in front of him and says, I am here to defeat Durgaron, the Unscarred. In the name of King Tiberius, what makes you think you are worthy to fight alongside me?
According to my character sheet, or I once made a man kebab.
Man kebab.
I once stabbed a guy in the chest with a sword, and it went all the way through and killed the guy behind him, too. True story.
Stand at a three-way crossing. To your left, the raiders' training ground. To your right, their prison camp. Straight ahead, an enormous, ostentatious tent that could only belong to Durgaron, the Unscarred. Which way do you go?
Straight ahead, right? We're supposed to kill the dude.
Elamon frowns. The raiders could have some good loot at the training ground, and surely it is our duty to free all those prisoners.
Your choice, newbie. Where do you wish to go?
Come on, Amy. Are we going to the Warlord's tent, the training ground, the prison camp, or are we leaving the game?
Oh. Prison camp.
Guess it's time to free some peeps. Let's go to the prison camp.
You behold a field of standing iron cages, each imprisoning a human villager, calling out for you to free them. Only a small, elderly dragonkin is keeping watch. He notices you, and in terror, runs into one of the few empty cages and locks himself in.
Poor little guy. What's a dragonkin?
Dragonkin are like little dragon people. They're assholes. I bet he has all the keys.
Oh, okay. Hey, shitface! Get out of there!
The dragonkin hops up and down, shaking his ring of keys at you. He shouts in a strange language. Whatever he's saying probably isn't flattering.
Got any useful spells in that robe of yours?
Nothing that wouldn't blow up the cage and everything in it.
Intimidate, pick the lock, or tempt it with bread?
What? Pick the lock.
It says here I can pick locks. Can I do that?
Sure. You spend a long time trying to pick the lock, but don't accomplish anything. The dragonkin makes an obscene gesture at what you can only assume are his genitals. Shit.
LOL.
Tempt it with bread?
Said LOL.
He sure did. Tempt it with bread or intimidate it?
Intimidate.
All right, so we're going to have to do one of these skill challenges again. By the way, for folks who are unaware, they say dragonkin, but it's a kobold. Everybody knows it's a kobold.
Intimidate. That's a skill I have. Can I do that? I want the little bastard to shit his pants.
You can try. What do you say?
Listen up, you little lizard.
Unfortunately, he doesn't speak common, which means he
I
can't.
cast communication on the dragonkin.
Shit. Really?
Now he can understand every word you say.
Time to work some real magic.
So this is called a skill challenge, where you try to use.
Oh, I know what this is. I grab the bars of the cage and lean in, nice and close.
He steps back, his scaly skin quivering in fear. What do you say?
Meat puppet, dragons are pussies or shoes?
Dragons are pussies.
Everybody knows that dragons are pussies. That's why they hide in caves and only come out to breathe fire on sheep and eat cows and shit.
That was a mistake. The dragonkin growls, snapping at you and showing his teeth and claws. Tall one is a fool. Dragons are gods, he says.
Damn.
Could make you taller, could make you shorter, die of old age.
Could make you taller.
This tabletop shit is
Nope.
hard.
Try playing solo.
The dragonkin swallows the key, pointing at his stomach and then his own butt, laughing at you. Then he...
I shove my axe through the cage, right into his stomach. Then I twist it, and then pull it out. His guts and shit start falling everywhere, but I jam my hands inside his open stomach, grabbing the key. Then, in the final moments before he dies, I hold the key up to his face. And then I laugh.
Normally, I'd say you failed the challenge, except that was so horrifically amazing. You won.
Yeah.
Go team! Why don't you start unlocking the prisoners?
I'm on it.
As you free them, the prisoners run away from you in fear. What's next?
Warlord's tent or training ground?
Warlord's tent.
So that's the final boss fight.
Training ground.
Okay. For loot.
Yeah.
Loot sounds good. Let's go to the training ground.
Sweet.
Upon arriving at the training ground, you are spotted by a heavy-set orc who immediately shouts and points. There are a dozen raiders on the training field, all of whom raise their weapons and charge.
Okay. So what do we do?
I cast Urgel's Acid Blast.
Overkill?
Damn.
You conjure up a wave of acid that washes over the charging orcs. every raider suddenly starts screaming and writhing in pain.
Wow.
There's a sweet and sour kind of smell as the flesh melts off their bones like warm candle wax.
Holy shit.
You see why I haven't really needed a partner?
The heavy-set orc sergeant still remains. He runs at you swinging a massive warhammer.
All yours.
Fatal Cleave, Knee Slam, or Pommel Strike?
Pommel strike.
I do a pommel strike. I strike his pommel hard.
No, you strike with your pommel.
What did I say?
A pommel is the end of a sword handle. Pommel strike is where you hit the guy with it.
Ah, damn it. Okay, I do that.
Except you're not wielding a sword, you're wielding an axe.
Oh,
This sucks.
I thought she had both. Otherwise,
alright.
why would the option
You've
exist?
delayed too long. The orc swings his warhammer at your head, barely missing. Your move.
Fatal Cleave or Knee Slam?
Fatal cleave.
Okay, let's end this. Fatal cleave.
You swing your great axe downward with both hands. The orc blinks, then splits open like a hot dog bun.
Fuck yeah! I'm awesome at this game.
It's going well.
What about the loot?
Well, as the training ground is now a roiling pit of acid, it's unlikely any loot survived.
Dang.
You'll pay for this or we all make mistakes. Also, if there were any magical items in the training ground, the acid would not have destroyed them. That's not how magical items work. But...
Right, we all make mistakes.
Yeah, okay.
Don't worry, Alamon guy. We all make mistakes.
Elamon nods. Elamastia, the elf barbarian, is most wise and forgiving.
What's next?
Only one place left to go.
Warlord's tent.
It's tent time.
You
Boss
enter
fight.
the tent to find Durgaron, warlord of the
Jesus.
Raiders of the Black Well, sitting comfortably at his throne. He's a huge red-eyed minotaur, swathed in a fine black cloak, gripping a two-handed sword that's easily 6 feet long. His laughter bellows, wah ha 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 ha. Your lands and people are already mine. Your deeds here mean nothing. Your kingdom was weak. You are weak.
What an asshole.
I got this. I cast Zael's cataclysmic cone of fire.
The fire fizzles out on contact. Durgaron laughs again, holding up his right arm to show off his bracer of fire immunity.
Oh.
Shit.
All of my battle spells are fire-based.
Except for, you know, Acid Blast, which someone used unnecessarily to show off for Chloe. Calamastia? What'll it be?
Brutal Punch, Annihilation Strike, or Wrathful Rush?
Ooh, Wrathful Rush.
What's Wrathful Rush?
It's like a shoulder slam, an angry shoulder slam.
Okay, I
Oh.
do that.
You scream with wrath.
I thought it was like raging.
Then charge. Durgaron is caught off guard, and he fails to dodge. You slam your shoulder into him, knocking him back and doing some damage.
Hell yeah.
Next,
Brutal Punch or Annihilation Strike?
Brutal Punch. Because then we can do
wanna
all
punch
three.
that stupid man cow in the dick.
like, right in the dick?
Right in the dick.
You miss. Durgaron bursts out laughing as you stumble past him.
Asshole.
He gores you in the side with a horn. 8 damage.
Ouch.
What do you do next?
Annihilation Strike.
Yeah, I don't even have to ask.
Holy shit. Annihilation Strike. That sounds boss as fuck.
One?
That's bad, right?
Oh, God.
Not for me. As you take your first step, you trip on a rock, collapsing onto the ground in a clangy jumble of metal. Your axe swings wildly to the side. Mikey, roll a reflex save.
Oh no. 3.
Your axe strikes Elamon's leg. Legs. Plural. Severing both feet at the ankles.
Whoa.
Entirely?
That's what it says. I am so sorry, or this game is awesome.
I'm so sorry.
I am so sorry.
Durgaron moves toward the crippled Elmon.
Oh, shit!
I told you this was my best boss.
You didn't tell me my character might die.
Durgaron approaches, stomping his bloody hooves. Stomp, stomp, stomp.
This is all my fault. Sort of. What should I do?
Jump in front of Elamon, dance, or encourage Elamon?
Jump in front of him?
Is that what you want? I don't mind.
know. I feel like I wouldn't do any of these. Encourage him? It's his turn. He didn't do anything yet.
Okay.
I don't know what he's gonna do, though. He kind of made it seem like he can't do the acid thing again.
Correct. That is what it seems like.
So, just encourage him, I guess, and then we'll see. Well, no. We'll jump in front of him, because he's gonna get hit if we don't.
Okay.
I jump in front of Elamon.
Wow. Thanks, Chloe. I mean, thanks, Calamastia.
Okay. Durgaron has now turned his attention toward you.
Bring it.
He charges, thrusting madly with his great sword.
Shit!
Oh, no.
Your attempt to dodge his thrust fails. Durgaron laughs as he impales you on his blade, lifting you high into the air.
Seriously?
I can't do anything with that stupid bracer. I'm sorry, Chloe.
Hey, I chopped your feet off. We're even.
You feel your strength draining away as Durgaron lifts you higher into the air. It hurts like hell. What do you do?
Swing for his head, or swing for his arm.
Always go for the head.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll pick it. I would have said arm, because he literally just finished saying I can't do anything with that bracer, which is on his arm.
Oh, yeah.
So
That's
if you
true.
cut off his arm, you cut off the bracer, and then he can be burned to death by Elamon.
Yeah, that's true.
But
Okay.
I'll go for the head if you want to go
No,
for the head.
that's fine. We
You
can
sure?
do arm. Yeah.
All right.
I bring my axe down onto his arm. The one with the fire bracer thingy.
Oh, brilliant.
You'll have to roll high to hit. You're almost dead.
20.
20.
Fuck
Had to
yes.
be. Had to be.
Bring your axe down in a wicked chop, severing his arm completely. His bracer of fire immunity clings to the ground.
I cast Gignomi's Fire Strike of Flame.
Jesus.
Ooh, snap.
Lying on the ground, you conjure a flaming spear, which flies from your hands to spear Durgaron in the chest, incinerating him completely from the inside out.
Damn, Elamon.
It's very sick.
Durgaron is defeated, but your wounds were too great. I'm afraid Calamastia is dead.
Aw.
I actually feel sad right now.
Better to have died a hero than live as a coward.
That was fun.
Check out what I drew.
Mikey's got serious drawing skills.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
He did that while we were playing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Glad you enjoyed it, Chloe.
Yeah, I'll adventure with you anytime.
Nice.
see. Thanks for the game, nerds. DVD, check. Next stop, chemistry class. Joy.
All right. Now we can go to class and hopefully actually get there on time, so
There's people here.
Miss Grant doesn't have to be mad at us.
Do we want to talk to anybody?
Yeah.
Samantha Myers, school wallflower. She could give you a run for your money, Max.
Hey, Chloe.
Hey, Samantha. What are you reading?
Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf?
I read that last year in Mrs. Hoyta's English class.
I didn't think you did homework.
Normally I don't, but the play was actually good.
What did you like about it?
It's sad or it's funny.
I don't know anything about it, so
Me neither.
just pick one.
It's your choice.
It's funny.
It's funny. The title's actually a play on the song Who's afraid of the big bad wolf?
And that's funny?
It is if you're the wolf.
I'm not sure if you're joking. Sorry, I'm a little slow sometimes.
Aw.
I'm a little bitchy sometimes, so it's cool.
People always say that. But I think you're actually... Sorry, Chloe. No one says anything like that. I don't know what I'm actually talking about.
What?
I bet.
I thought she was about to say something nice about us.
Well, I think she doesn't want us to ask her who said that.
Oh, okay. You want to go talk to Victoria?
Yeah.
If I'm late to class, that's just one more excuse for Mom to sick David on me. Ugh, Victoria Chase. I'd rather vomit razor blades than talk to her.
Fair.
Are we still going to talk to her, though?
Yeah, fine.
Oh, Carrie Price!
Wow.
It's Chloe.
Wow.
Oh, right. I'm just teasing. People have been taking me so seriously since I won the Beacon's Young Artist Award for my photography.
Wow.
You don't say.
Between that and the Vortex Club, it's hard to keep people from putting me up on a pedestal or whatever. But you know all about that. What with Rachel Amber? Am I right?
Rachel Amber, the Vortex Club, or the Young Artist Award?
Rachel Amber.
Wait. What about Rachel Amber?
Rachel posted a slamming selfie of you two having the time of your lives. Do tell.
Tell what, or we murdered a man?
We murdered a man. That's funny.
It was a pretty normal night for us. A little music, a little dancing. We murdered a guy.
You are so funny. Seriously, though. I didn't realize you and Rachel were such BFFs.
Ugh.
We're really not.
So, what's she into? You know, what's her thing? Is it drugs? I'm not judging or anything. I figure if she's hanging out with you, she must be into some effed up shit. You know?
Wow.
Seriously, I don't know why you're
Thanks.
talking to me about Rachel.
Oh, everybody loves her. Little Miss Perfect.
So you're jealous of Rachel Amber. That's what's happening right now. Gotcha.
100%.
Oh, God, I don't have time for this. I didn't even finish the chemistry assignment, and you're being you. Oh,
Wow. Sabotage her homework or walk away?
Walk away.
why would Rachel Amber ever hang out with Carrie Price?
Still Chloe.
It's Chloe.
Yep. Ew.
Ugh.
She even
God.
walks ridiculously. By the way, I was controlling last time and I missed this, so this is on me.
Yeah, I mean, she walks like that because of the stick that's up her ass.
If you want to, this is entirely your choice. But
Oh.
Something's definitely missing from that totally blank wall.
Yeah, we can graffiti it.
Firewalk rocks or Principal Wells rocks?
Firewalk.
Last night's show was too epic.
Jeez, that's a very elaborate picture.
Firewalk forever, bitches.
Amazing.
All right. Let's
Time
go
to
to
go to-
chemistry.
Yeah, time to go to class. We get to play like
Officially out of excuses to stay out here. Must mean it's chemistry time.
we got to play like a legit game of D&D. That was interesting.
Yeah.
This makes being high sound like a bad thing.
Amazing.
Evan's work is actually pretty good. I'd never tell him that, of course.
Wow, I can't believe she's saying that.
The Dangers of Forest Fires by Evan Harris. Oh, I guess he drew all of this himself, is her implication. That's interesting. Okay.
What the hell?
What have you got here? Twitch? Don't call me that!
True north. A jock so dumb he makes jocks look bad. Guess Nathan Prescott made the shit list.
Oh, wow. This is some really weird crap, Prescott. It's not yours. Give it back!
Jesus.
I hate that you're on the team now. You're such a loser.
Take it elsewhere or you're both losers.
You're both losers.
Guys, no need to fight. You can both be losers.
The mute speaks? Whoa, whoa! You earn a spot on the squad, Twitch. You don't have your dad try to buy off the coach.
At least my family pays tuition.
Oh,
How much
shit.
financial aid does your deadbeat dad need again?
Oh, fuck. No.
Dick move, Nathan.
Big
My dad
time.
lost his job at the shipyard when your dad closed it down.
Even
And
worse.
you want to talk shit to me?
Leave Nathan alone.
You know something, Prescott? I'm gonna do you a favor. You can't be a part of the team and be into this stupid crap at the same time.
Oh, no.
You're a piece of shit. I am going
Stop
to
it.
kill you.
You guys, stop.
Why don't you
do
do
something.
something then?
Don't just stand there watching.
That's what you're doing.
Stay
Saying
out of it.
stop isn't doing anything. Step
Stay out-
in.
Step in.
Yes. Just
The
grab it
only
out of
way
his
to
hand.
Stop a bully is to be aggressive. I've got to put Drew down.
We gotta do this talking thing.
Back off, idiot.
What the hell did you just say to me?
Back off, idiot, or leave now.
Idiot.
Idiot. You're not used to a word that big, are you? Don't be scared.
You're seriously defending Nathan Prescott?
That's hardly fair. Nathan's an easy target or got me feeling sorry for a Prescott.
Nathan's an easy target.
How about picking on someone your own size? Which I hear is pretty small.
You're such a crazy freak. Mind your own business.
What if he cries to daddy, I'm crazy, that's true, or you know what's crazy?
You know what's crazy?
What's crazy is that you haven't been held back yet. How is that possible?
You want a piece of this?
A piece of your bromance, no thanks, or a piece of cake?
Bromance.
You mean your budding bromance with Nathan? You're clearly into him. Just pull his hair already.
Just laugh?
I did. Chloe just owned you.
Wow.
Up, fresh meat.
You shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. The quiet girl.
You got lucky this time, Prescott. Had two girls show up to save you. Take your pervy picture book.
Are you okay?
You think I need help? From you?
Ugh.
You're welcome.
Yeah, exactly. Shut
Are you
up, dude.
alright?
Oh, good. Look who's
I'm
here.
sticking up for him. People think just because of his family.
Everything okay here?
Thanks for showing up late.
No problem, Skip.
Weren't you like right fucking there watching the whole thing happen, dude? Ugh.
You could have come over and actually helped.
Nah, that seems ridiculous. Why would he do something like that? It's not like it's his job or anything. Hey, we got a text from Mom. Glad we talked. Me too.
Why is she texting when it's chemistry class?
I know you're doing your best. Love you.
Aw. Very cute.
Oh, we have stuff in our journal to look at. Is it one new? Okay, 2 new posts. Max, you know how things with Mom seemed like they couldn't get any worse? Ha! The sad truth is, I suddenly have to choose between being nice or being honest with her because I can't be both. But how can I keep being nice and pretending like she didn't make a horrible choice with Mustache? And why am I the only one concerned about this hostile takeover of our house? Today it's a toolbox and pot roast. Tomorrow it's... I should stop there for sanity's sake. Mm-hmm. And then she drew diverging paths to Honestyville or Niceburg.
Yeah.
And yeah, I know Mom is stressed about money issues, but that still doesn't justify her horrible taste in men. Also, Mom knows I've been skipping, which sucks, but in a way makes me feel better about it. Does that make me a bad person? that I don't feel bad about fucking off, just relieved that I don't have to waste the energy to lie about it anymore? On second thought, don't answer that. Chloe, the no good, very bad person.
Doesn't make you a bad person. I mean, it means that you probably should be having a conversation with your mom. Like, after
Sure.
the grades and stuff that we saw on the report card, like, you know, maybe you shouldn't be going here. Maybe there's a different school you could go to that you'd actually appreciate.
Yeah.
Or maybe you don't have to go to school anymore. You can just drop out.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe there's a more right way of doing things, because then maybe, you know, she'll stop owing this place a crap ton of money for no reason.
Yeah,
when you're
for
not
sure.
going to class.
Yeah. And she's got 4 tardy slips paper clipped to this page as well.
Yeah.
And then Max. So, the mustache drove me to school today. Yep, that's what my life's become. Even worse, he thought the ride was like a tell me how things are going to be from now on opportunity. I shut that shit down real quick, but I have a feeling he's going to run crying to mom about it, because that's the kind of little man baby he is. Mm-hmm. Had a dream about Dad again. The one where I was there when it happened. It seems to get harder and harder after each of these to remember what's real and what's not. All I can remember after I wake up is how much I miss him. I hope that never goes away. The Chloe who wasn't there. Or was I?
Right.
Because if you remember in the last game, she was.
Right.
We went back in time to that point, and she ended up in the car, and in a, I guess spoilers, but ended up in a, either in a wheelchair or like literally just in bed, like
Right.
confined to a bed. Okay, so that's everything there, and then we learned about more people. So we've got Elliot, is that his name?
Yeah.
As far as Blackwell students go, Elliot Hampton, interesting, is pretty not terrible. He hangs out with some of the douchers sometimes, but I get the sense he's mostly a lone wolf. Nice. With his picture on the right there. Like this chick. Similar to my class schedule, Elliot and I have history, but no chemistry or drama. We hooked up a few times shortly after Dad died, but there wasn't really much to it. I think I was just bored, or maybe a little lonely. Weird, I know. I don't always get where Elliot's coming from. He's constantly asking to do stuff with me, which is nice, but I'm not sure we have that much in common anymore. Sometimes when we talk, it seems almost like he's studying me. I can't tell if he actually wants to be friends or just get in my pants. I guess I should be flattered either way, but I'm also not sure how much I care. Sorry, Elliot.
If you just wanted to get in your pants, he wouldn't be constantly trying to do stuff with you.
That's right.
That's someone who wants a relationship with you.
Yeah.
Well, it's just that you don't know what that is, because you
Yeah.
don't have like normal relationships with people. It's just fucking like bullshit.
Yeah. We got Frank already. The parents. Max. Here we go. Nathan Prescott is the golden child of the Prescotts, Arcadia Bay's oldest, wealthiest, and most powerful family, as they love reminding everyone. Nathan's dad does something nautical related. I think it has to do with murdering baby seals and turning them into death rays for the military, but I can't remember the details. And then, there it is on the bottom, obviously. Whatever the case, there's a lot of people in this town who hate the Prescotts, including all the fishermen he put out of work. And you do not want to mess with fishermen. They smell. Nathan is odd. He's extremely privileged, yet dark and brooding. Even though he's a dick, I can't help feeling bad for him sometimes. He's really just a weird little dude trying to figure out his shit, but he has to pretend to be all this stuff he's clearly not, like an athlete or a cool kid. You can tell it fucks him up inside. Of course, the best cure for feeling bad for Nathan is to actually talk to Nathan. Then you remember what a wonderfully punchable face those Prescott genes gave him. Preach,
Sure.
girl. He definitely deserves a good punch in the face. Jesus, that guy sucks. He didn't deserve what was happening to him.
No.
But still, his response to it really sucks.
Well, because, you know, she was there to help him this one time, but if he's part of that guy's team, now there's even more incentive for him to, like, pull that shit with him.
I guess.
But...
Or maybe that guy chose to... Because, see, this is kind of what happens sometimes, right? And maybe this is a guy thing, or maybe it's just a thing in general. But I feel like that guy did that because nobody else was around. That, like, if they were in the locker room or whatever with a bunch of other guys around, he wouldn't have done that.
Right.
He either wouldn't have had the balls, or he would have known that if he did, it would have been shut down real fast. And not even necessarily by the coach, although definitely by the coach, but it could have also been his teammates. Maybe he's not as popular with his teammates, and now he's just pissed off that Nathan's coming in and buying his way in, which he's almost 100% right. Or I would not be surprised if he's 100% right about that. But then he's jealous of the fact that, like, he worked so hard to get into the, you know, sport or whatever, and Nathan doesn't have to try at all.
Well, but at the same time, right? You're actually good at what you're doing, and you're there.
Yeah.
This guy's coming in because his father has essentially forced him to.
Yep.
And he's not good at it.
Yeah.
And so now he just has to fucking deal with that.
Yeah.
So, like, he's just not looking at it from his point of view.
Yeah.
You know? Which
For
is
sure.
sad.
That is sad.
But at the same time, we don't know what these pervy pictures are that he was talking about.
I guess. I mean, if you remember in the first game, they really tried to make it look like Nathan was the one who was, like, kidnapping the girls or whatever. Mm-hmm. Like, he was the kind of the red herring.
Right.
Where he really had nothing to do with it. He's just an asshole.
Right.
But also, I believe he was the one who had the gun at the beginning of the game, where he had it on Chloe. And that's what triggered Max's powers.
Okay, sure.
For the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nathan's a bad one, an interesting one, whatever you want to call it.
You know, if your family is his family, you probably need a gun. Not you as Nathan, right? But your family probably needs
Prescott.
a gun.
Yeah.
Or some kind of, you know, at least. Because, I mean, you live in this town and you're influential in this town, but everyone hates you.
Yes, and I mean, even this guy, like, Nathan was the one who brought up the dude's poor dad. And he was like, my dad's only poor because your dad laid off all these people and was an asshole to everyone.
Right.
So, yeah, it's again, it's that clear indication of, like, what Nathan hears at home, right?
Right.
His dad doesn't give a shit that he laid all these people off. They're poor, right? So it doesn't matter because the Prescotts are rich. And so Nathan is now talking to this dude, and he's going to rub into that guy's face that he's poor, even though it's his dad's fault that the guy doesn't have a job anymore. Like, ugh, gross. Gross.
Yeah. But, you know, I chose to pick the gay joke because the gay joke always gets the jock to lay off.
It does. It really, really does.
It's real sad.
It's
but
very
it happens
sad.
every time,
And
right?
childish, yeah.
So
yeah, it's pathetic.
That's why I chose it because I figured that would work best.
It's real sad.
But I'm wondering if those are just photos of people in the locker room.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So
yeah, maybe.
It might have been that even closer to home kind of jab in that moment, because maybe those pervy photos are, you know, in his mind, Nathan doing gay stuff, and then now these girls are defending him.
Right.
And saying that he is, you know, having a bromance with him.
Yeah.
So it's like compounding his fear that is already existing here, you know?
Sure. Interesting. I'm curious how much more we'll see of Nathan, if that was like a one-off as a kind of allusion back to the first game so that you remember Nathan, same with Victoria, or if we're actually going to see a fair bit more of them as Chloe interacts with them in school.
Right.
Let's find out. Then we have these two, Steph and what was his name? Mikey. I love this. Has kissed girls, has not kissed ever. I can never decide if Steph is the coolest or nerdiest person in all of Blackwell. Maybe both.
She's both.
Damn right both. She's definitely queen of the indoor kids with all their weird role-playing games and sci-fi shit. Which, by the way, I think is super ironic. Amy and I were... we've been together since high school, if people were unaware of that. But we were part of the same friend group in high school. And we were this group of people, but we were outside kids, whereas everybody else were inside people. Like, during lunch, the cafeteria was indoors, but there was a door that led outside, and all of our group of friends would always hang out outside. So shout outs to that group of people. They know who they are. It says, I guess her dad is a video editor. He makes some sweet cash by selling bootleg DVDs. Don't knock the hustle. And I'm pretty sure Steph does all the backstage technical work for the school plays, which checks out.
Yeah, all right.
That's what Amy did. Another thing about Steph, she's into girls, and she doesn't give a shit what anyone else thinks about it. Hell yeah.
Yeah, she is the coolest.
Right? She seems it. Mikey North is the captain of Steph's fan club, and the two of them can be found huddled around tables rolling 20-sided dice whenever they have the chance. If life were one of those 80s movies Dad used to watch, Mikey would be the nerd that the jocks give wedgies to. In the real world, if someone messed with Mikey, they'd be in deep shit. Mikey's older brother is Drew North, Blackwell's alpha jock. Is that the guy we just fought with?
Oh my god, I hope not.
Holy shit, I think it is. Wow.
Well, if I had known that, I would have done it differently.
Wow.
That's fucked up.
The truth is, Mikey is one of the few genuinely nice people in this place, although every once in a while, he says something that reveals a darker outlook on life. No idea where he gets it from. Maybe Star Trek?
No. I guess from his brother.
Yeah. Amy also enjoys Star Trek.
I do.
Yeah. Okay, so if
yes,
this is...
I play D&D. I do technical stage work, or did in high school. I kissed girls.
Yep.
And I watched Star Trek.
That's right. So this is just you. Steph is you.
That's awesome. She's really cool.
She really is. Although, to be fair, you didn't play D&D in high school.
No, I didn't.
But we were, neither did I, but we were friends with people who did.
Yeah.
Okay.
It took me a while to come around to it.
Yeah, I was sooner than you, but not by a lot, at least compared to high school. And there's the sixth level flaming gauntlet of awesomeness on the right, which is great. Okay, and then, so yeah, Drew North is Mikey's older brother, and he's got to be around here. There he is.
Oh.
So here we go.
It is him.
Yep. Drew North is Mikey's older brother, and the two of them couldn't be more different. Mm-hmm. Drew is a legit jock, like the type they spend hours a day in the gym, or the type that spends hours a day in the gym and has nicknames for his biceps. I've never been to a Bigfoot's game, but I hear he's actually really good at throwing stuff into other stuff or whatever. and then you see at the bottom, basketball goes into hoop, football goes into ass, ? Pretty sure.
Perfect.
Mikey told me that Drew is planning to go to college on an athletic scholarship, which is good because their family is even poorer than mine. Their dad was one of the fishermen who lost his job because of the Prescott Corporation. As you might imagine, this put Nathan on Drew's shit list. Not a good list to be on. In the war between a meathead and a shithead, does anyone win?
Nope.
Anyway, I don't think Drew's really a bad guy, but I guess I wouldn't know. It's like we exist in two completely different planes of existence that happen to be in the same school. Happy to keep it that way.
Yeah, think about Mikey, though.
Yeah.
Like,
it's true.
He's like in a different universe.
Something to be said for escapism, right? He loves playing those role-playing games. It only gets you so far to, like, bury your head in the sand, but for that period of time, at least he's able to enjoy himself and not have to focus on the bad shit that his family is dealing with at any given time.
Yeah, and unfortunately, when you're in high school, you're still a kid.
Yep.
And that means you don't get to escape your shit life.
No.
In real life. Like, you can when you're an adult, because you can, get your terrible family out of your life, or you can move to a better place, or you can get a career where you're able to make more money than your parents ever did, or you know, whatever that thing is for you.
Yeah.
And maybe it's more than one of those things.
Yeah, hopefully.
But no,
if it
no,
needs...
I mean more than one of those things that is a problem in your life currently.
I see.
But when you're in high school, you gotta just figure out how to live with it.
Yep. Yeah, you're just trying to get by, and you know it's interesting.
No way out.
Yeah.
Yet.
Yeah, it's interesting. A lot of people that I've spoken to, friends or otherwise, have talked about kind of how shitty high school is or was. That was not my experience, because we had such an awesome group of friends.
Right.
And I know not everyone's home lives were as easy as they could have been or should have been, even in high school. And so that's why maybe college or grad school or whatever would be easier for folks, because you can live away, so you don't have to be at home anymore and stuff like that. But yeah, I was very fortunate that I was not one of those people where high school was a terrible experience. But as with anything, folks, that we ever talk about, if you want to talk about your experiences, you are always more than welcome. Leave them in the comments down below. And just, thank you for choosing to share that stuff with us. And realize that, if you're not comfortable, don't worry about it.
Yeah, we appreciate when you guys can do that. And yeah, I mean, my high school experience was good because I had you and our friends, but it wasn't always good.
That's right.
Prior to me really knowing you guys, it was not great.
Yeah, it was like the first freshman year and a bit of sophomore year, right? Because we only met partway into sophomore year.
Right.
Yeah.
And my home life was terrible, so there was nothing worse than that.
For sure.
So school was my escape even when it was terrible.
Yeah. All right. Let's see where we're going next after that interesting. I was going to say lovely note and be sarcastic about it, but it's important. This game actually allows us to talk about real shit. So
yeah.
I don't want to minimize that and be like, "Oh, that was, depressing," cuz it's important to talk about that stuff. So I apologize. That was not where I was going with that at all. All right.
All right, let's go inside.
Oh.
I would sacrifice a goat to Jeremiah Blackwell himself if it meant I'd be leaving here in a month.
Anti-drug poster again.
That pic would actually make a sweet tattoo.
Marijuana cigarettes kill.
Oh, man.
Maybe if I delay going inside long enough, Blackwell will be overrun by future excellence. And by future excellence, I mean mole people.
No such luck, Chloe.
Oh. One of the actors.
It's Rachel.
Oh. Her hair's just very different, so. Oh, good, you're here.
That's what she said.
I do beseech you, chiefly that I might set it in my prayers. What is your name?
She was barefoot.
Miranda. Oh, my father, I have broke your hest to say so.
Good. Admired Miranda. Indeed worth what's dearest in the world. Many a lady I have eyed with best regard, and many a time had listened many a time the harmony of their tongues hath I listened to.
Hayden, you're killing me. You've had weeks to be off book.
Sorry, Mr. Keaton.
No, don't apologize to me. Apologize to your scene partner, who's been very accommodating, and to your other fellow actors, and most of all, to yourself.
Mr. Keaton,
Wow, dude, give him a
sorry
break.
but
Right?
Does this look better? I had my mom take it in a bit.
Rachel looks awesome. This is getting as surreal as last night.
Looking good, Rach.
Very cool.
Exquisite, Rachel, as always.
Mr. Keaton, I'm still having trouble with my affections are then most humble. I have no ambition to see a goodlier man. I mean, does she really mean that?
Especially because I just straight out told her I've been banging all the ladies.
Yeah, that is hard. We've talked about that line forever. We need a fresh perspective. Question is, are Miranda's feelings of instant passion for Ferdinand just inexperience in dramatic circumstances, or has she actually just met the love of her life?
No.
What do you think?
Miranda's an idiot, or it's true love?
Miranda's an idiot. I stated that already.
Miranda's an idiot because falling in love is stupid. What is she, 12?
Actually, she's about 15, so your
Yep.
point, whoever you are, about being an idiot or being naive is well taken.
Thanks, Mr. Keaton.
Whoever you are.
See you later, guys.
Oh no. I have first period improv with a class full of freshmen now.
Yes, and. That's it. Class dismissed.
I'll just be a minute.
Okay, so why am I here again?
Oh, could you grab my belt for me? I think it's in my bag over there.
Yeah, sure. Okay, get the belt. Don't say any stupid shit and don't, like, fall down. Should be doable.
Amazing.
Hey now, sharing is caring.
Pencils for stage manager only, aka Steph. We can go around to the computer.
To internet or not to internet? I have feelings about this. Most of them are not good feelings.
Thought we...
Why do theater kids take themselves so seriously?
Oh, here we go. So we'd seen the last one. We haven't seen this yet. Blackwell Academy players, The Tempest. Rachel Amber playing Prospera. A newcomer to Blackwell Academy, Rachel Amber blew the doors off her audition with a heartbreaking reading of Blanche from Tennessee Williams's A Streetcar Named Desire. Other interests include athletics, debate team, boosters fundraising, local history, and nature. Rachel hopes to one day grace the stages of Broadway and the silver screen of Hollywood.
Okay.
Nathan Prescott playing Caliban. A favorite son of the oldest and most influential family in Arcadia Bay, Nathan hopes this performance of The Tempest will only further the legacy of the Prescott name at Blackwell Academy. Playing Caliban has been a challenge for the sophomore, who enjoys sports, photography, and casual hangouts with his many friends. That last one's a lie. Oh, man. Dana Ward playing Miranda. A sophomore, Dana has performed in 2 other productions at Blackwell Academy since her freshman year. Dana enjoys football, go Bigfoots, social media, and school dances. She hopes to be a member of the Vortex Club when she's a senior.
Oh.
And Hayden Jones playing Ferdinand. This show marks the introduction of Hayden Jones to Blackwell Academy's drama club. He auditioned on a dare, and as it turns out, actually really digs acting. A sophomore, they're all sophomores, his other interests include playing sports, herbals, and taking long walks in the woods. You just write in your thing that you'd like to smoke weed? Juliet Watson playing Ariel. Juliet's primary interests include journalism and social activism, but she is very excited to be debuting this spring in the role of Ariel, the capricious and powerful spirit Prospera has enchanted and bound to do her magical bidding. I don't know why I said that weird. Travis Keaton directing. A veteran of Broadway, Travis Wilbury Keaton serves the prestigious Blackwell Academy as a teacher of the dramatic arts, mentor, and friend. He hopes this humble reinterpretation of Shakespeare's masterpiece can inspire the next generation of the country's leaders to strive for greatness and never to forget his motto, Ars Gratia Artis.
Don't look at me like I can speak Latin. Or whatever.
The Tempest, stage manager Steph Gingrich, tech crew Adam Glenn, Gina Yao, Stella Hill, and Jason Redford, and sound design Brooke Scott. Program cover / poster Evan Harris. Special thanks to Principal Wells, Rose Amber, Carolyn Prescott, Helen Christensen, Bernadette Hoyda, Samuel Taylor, and especially the Prescott Foundation.
Mm.
And that's
but
it.
Caroline Prescott is separate. So I get the sense that this is what Nathan actually wants to be doing, and he has the support of his mother. But realistically, football is what his father wants him to be doing.
Interesting point. Sure, that's fair.
This poster definitely says something.
Oh, okay. So here's her bag.
That's the nicest backpack I've seen in my life.
Oh, okay.
What does this say? R.A. will... Rachel Amber. R.A. will suck as Prospera. If VC had any talent, maybe she would have gotten the part. Talent? Is that what got Mr. K to cast you, slut?
Wow.
My RA will suck as Prospera. If VC had any talent, maybe she would have gotten the part.
Talent. Is that what got Mr. K to cast you, slut?
Guess they don't call it Drama Lab for nothing.
Oh, we can comment.
Oh. Let's do that.
What to say, what to say.
Bitter much or slut shaming?
Slut shaming.
Yeah.
Slut shaming is so 2009. VC should know.
Is VC...
Victoria.
Okay, I thought so. All right, let's... Oh, right, I sorry.
The nicest backpack I've...
Thank you. My bad.
Rachel looks so happy here.
Maybe she lost her dad as well.
Maybe.
Maybe that's why she's so familiar with Chloe, even though they really don't know each other very well.
Sure. It's a good theory.
There's Rachel's belt. Guess I'll go give this to Rachel now.
Let's look. There's like a bunch of other things to look at first. There's a dish.
I guess the Prescott donation doesn't cover this.
Wow.
Yeah.
If I'd known acting meant getting to play with weapons, I totally would have auditioned for the Tempest. Sweet caller, Pepe.
Yes.
Should be life is drama.
For some.
Must be 100 costumes in here. Am I the only student who's not in this show? Rachel Amber, drama star and guardian angel. I still can't believe that was her last night. Oh, sometimes you just gotta turn up the heat.
Where are all the pencils? I know it was you, Hayden. Man, Steph is on a tirade about these pencils. And as a D&D player, we get it. Because you need pencils for D&D.
You do.
Not pens, pencils.
I'm gonna guess it's from Logan.
Dana, you are very beautiful. Do you want to go out? I would be into that, ... And then it's Logan, crossed off. Guess who? Crossed off. Logan, crossed off. Guess who?
Wow. Rewrite it, dude.
Oh my god, that's really, really funny.
Rachel? Is this your belt?
Yes. Thank you.
Bring it to her or throw it over.
Oh. Oh no.
State your reasons, Amy, with whatever you choose.
Oh, no. I don't want to throw it over because I don't want to hit her with it.
Right?
It's not a comfortable thing to get hit with.
That's right. I agree with that.
And I feel like she wouldn't have gone back behind there if she didn't want you to bring it to her. But also, like, I'm not really comfortable with that.
Yes. It's a tough choice. It truly is.
Bring it to her, I guess. I just feel like it's going to get weird.
Sure. It might be a little awkward.
That, but...
I mean, think about Chloe. Chloe in this whole experience with Rachel has been awkward, so...
I know. All right, fine. Bring it to her.
It's so quiet.
So weird.
That was a cool costume, or say nothing.
We can talk about her costume.
I really liked your costume. Thanks. So, did you bring flowers for my dressing room?
I'll owe you, or just this belt?
Just this belt.
How about a belt instead? Perfect. I'll let you finish changing now. Chloe Price. Rachel Amber.
Last night was amazing.
Firewalk was pretty good, or getting attacked was amazing.
Getting attacked was amazing?
You call getting attacked by goons amazing? I've got to hang out with you more.
To tell the truth, I went to bed last night wishing it never had to end. But then I thought, why? Why does it have to end?
Oh, okay.
That's deep, or maybe it doesn't.
Maybe it doesn't.
Maybe it doesn't have to end.
Exactly. How would you like to join me on a little field trip?
Fuck yes, or has Rachel Amber gone rogue?
Has Rachel Amber gone rogue?
Ditch class. You mean it?
Is that weird?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's awesome.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Okay, I guess we're ditching class again. Damn it.
Good
I really
stuff.
didn't want to this time.
Well, you know what else you're not going to want to do? Is end this particular episode.
Okay.
And yet, too bad. Because that's exactly what we're doing. We will be back next time to see where this little field trip takes us. What do you think?
Field trip.
Yeah. She said, you want to go on a field trip?
Mm-hmm.
So they're leaving to go on a field trip.
Yep.
So now I forgot to, either forgot or just didn't ask you at the end of the last episode. At the end of the first episode, you said that you were kind of reserving judgment on this game, on what you thought of this game. Are you still choosing to go that route, or do you have opinions?
Great.
You think it's great?
Yeah. I don't yet like it as much as the first one.
Sure.
But we'll see.
Okay.
Lots of room for improvement.
Yeah.
We've done, what, 3 episodes?
This is the third, yeah. Okay, so hey folks, you heard it from Amy. She's enjoying the game. We will keep going with it, no question. I didn't think there was one. But we will be back next week with more. As I mentioned earlier, please don't forget any and all thoughts that you have about anything that happened in this episode. Heavier stuff, lighter stuff, jokey stuff, any and all of that. We want to hear from you in the comments down below. It can be one comment, multiple comments. I don't care. Whatever you choose to do. But we want to hear from you. Keep the conversation going. If you have opinions on the things that were going on in this game, let us know. And we will respond if responses are necessary, as we are wont to do. But yeah, and let us know if you've maybe never seen this game before, what you think of it, or if you have and we're doing things differently than you did or would have or whatever. I would love to know about it. While you're here, if you would, please don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell, because it means you will get notifications whenever any of our videos come out, including more of this series in the coming weeks. If you want to see more, make sure you don't miss it. Don't just hope that YouTube will give you the recommendations, because it doesn't always.
Nope.
And as Amy loves to remind
And
people...
certainly not in order.
There you go. Thank you. I was going to get there. I appreciate that.
Sorry.
No. You're perfectly fine. You're absolutely right. It might not be in order. So the next one you see might be 3 episodes from now, and you'll have missed a big chunk of stuff. So just be aware of that also. If you sub and you have that bell rung, you'll know when the next video comes out, which should be next week, or a week after this one did, but still. And then don't forget that we have other series on this channel and other channels. Links down in the description box below, so check that out for our Magic the Gathering channel, Geek for All.
And Gluten Free for All.
As well as links to our socials. And feel free to check those out as well. And then last but not least, if you're enjoying the things that we're doing on this channel and you want to know how to support us, likes and shares go a very long way, so please don't forget about that as well. But for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.